So we're gonna look at the Pixel Perfect Pro. When you open up, first thing you'll get is either A, you enter a registration key or click on Google or Microsoft account. Once you click on that, this may take a few seconds, and it will find the license for to be assigned to my account. And I'm already logged into my Chrome's Google account, which is right up here. Um, and it's already licensed on that, so you'll see there it is. So now as soon as the licensed thing appears, you can close that out and you can see that this is my raster here. So to use the multiple sizes, if you had a 1000 panels, for example, um, there it is, and I can make it 4 tall, and let's say my last row is a half panels right here. So I can select either last row half panels or first row half panels. I can't have both. And this is just to make the screen into half a meter increments if you're using 1 meter panels or whatever. And then same thing on the sides. You can also do columns that are half. Uh, and to blank out the panels, you hold down the control key and you can click on one panel at a time to create custom shape, or you can click and drag multiple panels, if you will. And then let's say if I have this as my screen, and if I'm doing a wiring diagram, which on our data flow diagram, if I click visible, you can see it's already skipped all those tiles that are removed. If I take the skip blank button off right here in the bottom corner, then it will map it as it normally would. Or you can keep that on and that goes away. Or there's also a custom data path if you don't like the usual one of these 8 patterns. If you select a sorry, not random colors, but custom data path, you can start drawing it however you like. And you would have to do the calculations yourself, as on the custom data path, it is not going to give you the calculation of the pixels per port. That is totally up to you on how you want to do it. So that's one of them. I'm going to hide that one. I'll add another screen layer here, LED screen layer. Let's say you have 3 rows of this and 3 rows of the double panels or what have you. So normally what we do is, or what I do personally, is we take out this one, let's make it 500 and only 3. Sorry, I'm on a completely wrong screen here. There it is. And I remove my circle X. I remove all the name information from it, info from it. So now it's just a blank panels, if you will. I'm going to delete this one off. Change the color to this just to give it a little distinction. And if I duplicate that layer, I got a second layer now. Hold the shift, I can move that layer down, or you can type in the numbers if you want to. Again, I'm going to change the double panel colors here just to keep them separate. And let's say these are 1000 panels at 256 pixels. Also, just do 2 tall. So let's say if this is my screen and you want to show the whole screen. So what I like to do is, again, duplicate the top one because this is a small one. Put that all the way up on the top. And I'm going to delete the color from that. I'm going to add the circle with the X mark on there so you can see the full size of the screen. And instead of 3, this is now going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 tall. And I'm going to remove the borders from that. So it's using the borders from the bottom layer. It's only putting the X mark on the top layer. And then on this layer is where I want to put my layer name, layer size, and the physical size of that. And you can see now this will show you exact size of the pixels, exact size in the meters, foot, what have you. And all that information displayed on it would be correct. Or you can show it on 2 separate screens, but if you're trying to indicate that as a one single screen, then this is how I would do it. And again, color wise, you can change it however you like to do it for your guys. Um, let's see. Something like this to indicate that you have half panels and double panels that are completely separate. And you can save this as an image, and I'll save it as a PNG file. You can save it as a project file, and you can also export it as a Photoshop file where you would see all three layers in the Photoshop as is. And then same thing with your logo. If you want to see your logo on the screen, you can put your logo in, and then you can hold down Control key again to move it and to resize it. So let's say if I want to put it down here, you can grab one of these and it will resize in the size that you want it and place it wherever you like.